Welcome to my class, dear student. Today I am going to discuss with you all questions of JPSC Mains Paper 2 English Language and Literature paper. Today is question discussion session of Paper 2. I have discussed on my previous lecture the complete syllabus of this subject, English Language and Literature. Those who haven't attended my previous lecture may go to the description box. I have provided their link of my previous lecture. Okay, let's start with the questions today. As in syllabus, I have discussed that this paper 2 is divided into two parts, part 1 and part 2. The question pattern is also divided same way, part 1 and part 2. Total number of questions is 8. Okay. Total number of questions from part 1 and part 2 is 8 and you have to attend only 6. Okay. 6 how you have to do? From part 1, question number 1 is of 35 marks, is compulsory for all, and from part 2, question number 5 is also of 35 marks and it is compulsory for all. It means that from part 1 and part 2, part 1 question 5 and part 2 question number 5 is compulsory for all. सभी को ये question attempt करना है. Okay. And rest you can choose at least one question from part 1 and part 2. Okay. Now let's start with part 1 first. Part 1, you have to answer any 5 questions that is of 35 marks. Total number of questions you have to do is 5. And this 5 question each is of 7 marks. Let's start with question number A. Write short note on Indo-European family of language. B. What is Grimm's law? Illustrate how it operates and changes sounds. C. Briefly describe the dialects of Old English. D. Describe the characteristics features of Middle English. E. Write a note on the growth and development of Standard English. F. Discuss the nature of Old English vocabulary. G. Describe the Teutonic verbal system with support examples. Okay, you can see that in first question you have to write about details of Indo-European family of language. No need to worry, I will provide you PDF form notes for each and every topic. Question number B, Grimm's law and Teutonic verbal system are based on German language. Okay, they are more or less similar to each other. This also complete details I will provide you. Then in the syllabus you can see there is Old English, Middle English and Standard English. How this English changes from Old to Middle to Standard. This you have to do. And the questions of paper 2 is completely based on your syllabus. कोई भी questions आपके syllabus से बाहर नहीं आई है. Then focus on your syllabus, focus on my classes, focus on study materials which I will provide. Okay. So no worries. Let's move to question number 2. Describe the characteristics and forms of any two of the following. It is of 5 marks and you have to attend only 2 questions. 1 is ode, 2 is sonnet, 3 is lyric. Among these 3 you have to attend only 2 questions. That is of 10 marks. Okay. Next move to B. Explain any two of the following terms. Blank verse, alliteration, lambic pentameter. It is also of total 10 marks. You have to attend only 2 and each question is of 5 marks. That is total of 10 marks. Okay, these short notes and explanation you have to know. I will provide it, no worries. Okay, now let's move to question number 3. Question number 3 is comprehension. Okay, comprehension is of 20 marks and 2 pages comprehension is there. It is not possible for me to read here. I will provide you this question paper. You just go through it. Let's start with the questions. Okay, here are the questions. Why was the author, number A, why was the author dismayed when he read the placards in the streets? Why was the captain reluctant to let the author board one of the cabins in the steamer? C. How did the author manage to convince the brigadier to allow him to board the steamer? D. When the author read the newspaper, he was grief-stricken. Why? E. Give a suitable title to the passage. F. Briefly summarize the passage in your own words. Okay. Now you can see here from A to D. Each questions are of 3 marks and it is related to the story given in the passage. Number E, you have to write a suitable title of this passage and it is of just 2 marks. Okay. Last question is F. Briefly summarize the passage in your own words. You have to write a passage from this complete comprehension, that is passage already provided there. You have to make it in short. You have to summarize it. उसे छोटा करके आप लोग को लिखना है और आपका ये टोटल कितने मार्क्स का है? It is of 6 marks. Okay. This is all about comprehension. Total it is of 20 marks. Now let's move to question number 4. Question number 4A. Do as directed in any 5 of the following. Number 1. The officer said to the salesman, "Don't come to my office." Change to indirect narration. Number 2. The thief was arrested by the local police. Change to active voice. 3. John is a poor man. He is an honest person. Combine the 2 sentences into one. 4. He met an accident. Insert a suitable preposition. 5. There are 26 alphabets in the English language. Rewrite to make it factually correct. 6. When he saw the child drowning, he jumped into the river to save him. Insert the adverb quickly in the sentence to the proper place. So you can see that in question number 4, you have to attend only 5 and 1 marks for each. That is total of 5 marks. This part is mainly related to your grammar portion, like verb, adverb, what is voice, active voice, passive voice, that's all. No need to worry. Grammar section, when we will see, you can attempt these all questions. It was 4A. Next move to 4B. Substitute any 5 of the following with one word. It is also of 5 marks and you have to attend only 5 questions. Number 1. A person who does not believe in God. 2. A branch of biology dealing with plant life. 3. Words which are similar in meaning. 4. A doctor who treats the disease of skin. 5. A person whose wife is dead. 6. A person who hates women. 7. A person who cannot read and write. Okay. You have to just answer in one word. Like a doctor who treats the disease of the skin. Dermatologist. So it is very easy. No need to worry in grammar section 2. Now see. Make the sentences to show the difference in the meaning between the words given in each pair. Attempt any 5. You have to attempt only 5 and 1 marks for each. That is total of 5 marks. You have to do what? The words are looking same, pronounced like same. Okay, but they have different meaning. You have to just make sentences from them. Number 1, beside, besides. Number 2, cast, cast. 3, sight, sight. 4, diary, dairy. 5th, immigrant, immigrant. 6, fair, fair. 7, meet, meet. You have to write. It sounds like same, but its meaning are different. Okay. Now 4D. Correct and rewrite any 5 of the following ungrammatical sentence. If a sentence is grammatically acceptable, mention it. Here also you have to attend only 5. Okay. You have to make it in grammatical form. Number 1. She tried to quickly finish the book before the library is closed. 2. Your brother works in a car showroom, isn't it? 3. Raman was made a blunder mistake. 4. Ahmed said his assistant come in time. 5. Many equipments are required in the laboratory. 6. We have to discuss about it before taking any decision. 7. Kolkata is more hotter than Ranchi. That was 4A, B, C and D. Now next move to next question, that is part 2. Part 2, as I have told you, that part 2 question number 5 is of 35 marks. You have to attend 5 questions, each of 7 marks. Okay, and it is compulsory for all. Number A. Trace the development of British drama with reference to miracle and morality plays. Number B. Discuss the main feature of metaphysical poetry. C. Write a brief note on Victorian novel. D. Describe the Robert Frost or Walt Whitman as a poet. E. Discuss the achievement of Chinua Achebe or J.M. Coetzee as a novelist. F. Evaluate the contribution of R.K. Narayan to the development of Indian English novel. G. Evaluate the contribution of Nissim Ezekiel to the growth of modern English poetry in India. Okay, so from part 2, question number 5, you have to attend 5 questions. You can see here name of the poet, novel, novelist, all are given here. Okay, so you have to study in this section. You can, as if you have remembered in syllabus, I have told that here in part 2, you have to study from 14th century onwards about the poet, novel, okay, what they all have written. So this all I will provide you during my classes, its notes and their explanation. Now next move to 6. 6A. Discuss the major theme of the play Arms and the Man, or critically examine Raja Roy's Kanthapura as a novel on Gandhian idea. Okay, it is of 14 marks. 6A, there it is given 2 questions. You have to attend only 1. Now B. Explain the following with reference to the context. Out, brief candle, life's but a walking shadow, a poor player, that Stritz and Fritz his are upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fairy, signifying nothing. Okay, these lines are given. You have to explain it with reference. It is of 6 marks. Or you can attempt next question. Life never gives us what we want at the moment that we consider appropriate. This explanation you have to give. Okay. Next, move to next question, 7a. Write a critical appreciation of either Heaven of Freedom or the Little Black Boy. Okay, just like question number 6, you have got number A. There was 2 options and you have to attempt only one of 14 marks. Like that only, question number 7, you have got 2 options. Among this, you have to attend only one and it is also of 14 marks. B. Explain the following with reference to the context. It is the same, for be it joy or sorrow, the path of its departure still is free. Man's yesterday may ne'er be like his morrow, naught may endure but mutability. Either you explain this or either you explain this. Give me to drink each joy and pain, which thine eternal hand can met, for my insatiate soul can drain, earth's utmost bitter, utmost sweet. It is of 6 marks. Among these 2, you can attempt any one. It is just like previous question number 6. You have got 2 options and among this you have to attend one and it is of 6 marks. Here also there are 2 options. You have to attend one. It is of 6 marks. Now last question, that is 8. Explain with the reference to the context any 2 of the following. Number 1. I was mistaken, he said. It's very good imitation. But of course, as soon as I looked through my glass, I saw that it wasn't real. I think $18 is just about as much as the damn thing's worth. Number 2. There is no harm in cultivating habits so long as they are not injurious habits. Indeed, most of us are little more than bundles of habits neatly done up in coat and trousers. 3. For a boy of 14, his own home is the only paradise. To live in a strange house with strange people is little short of torture, while the height of bliss is to receive the kind looks of women, never to be slighted by them. Okay, in this question number 8a, you have to attend only 2. 3 questions are given. Among these 3, you have to attend only 2. And each question is of 5 marks. That is total of 10 marks. Then comes B. Write a short essay on any one of the following of 250 words. Here 4 options are given. Among this 4, you have to write an essay on one and it is of 10 marks. Number 1, privatization of education. 2, literature and society. 3, your model of economic development of Jharkhand. 4, goods and services tax GST. Okay. Essay generally comes with your related to current affairs, even your subject matters also. Like you can see last question, goods and services tax, that is GST. GST And third question, you can see economic development. These are related to economics as well as and to the current topic as well. Then currently budget section may also come. Right now what it's going on, COVID-19 strains, जो भी करंट टॉपिक्स मिलेंगे ना उसमें आप ऐसे लिखने की प्रैक्टिस करो तो ये ऐसे वाला पोर्शन आराम से हो जाएगा, ये 10 मार्क्स आपके हाथ में होंगे. ओके, एंड फॉर रेस्ट पोर्शन इवन फॉर essay I am there for you always. Okay, I will guide you properly and provide you all the notes in PDF form, and as well as if someone needs hard copy, it can be provided. Okay, so this section complete discussion has been those needed questions. I will provide them this question in PDF form too. Now from next session we will start with syllabus from part 1 onwards. Okay, till then, goodbye, take care, stay